when ICICI tried to acquire HDFC, Chanda Kochhar's secret proposal and Deepak Parekh's refusal. There was a strange silence all around, as if the banking world had slipped into the calm before a storm. Then suddenly, a revelation came to light that stunned everyone. A revelation that could have not only changed the fate of two financial giants, but also rewritten a new chapter in India's banking history. For the first time ever, former HDFC chairman Deepak Parekh publicly admitted that there was a time when ICICI Bank's then chief, Chanda Kochhar, personally approached him with a proposal to merge HDFC with ICICI. This wasn't just a casual conversation. It was an offer that, had it been accepted, might have become the biggest private banking deal in India's history. Today, we will dive deep into this very topic. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you can be the first to get updates on all our new videos. So, without any further delay, let's begin today's discussion. First, let us tell you that this was a time when HDFC had not yet merged with its own banking unit, HDFC Bank. Deepak Parekh revealed that Chanda Kochhar had casually said to him, "It was ICICI that laid the foundation of HDFC, so why not come back home?" But behind this seemingly innocent remark lay a deep strategic intent. Had this proposal been accepted, not only would HDFC have lost its independent identity, but the entire structure of the private banking sector in India would have changed forever. Recalling that moment, Deepak Parekh shared that this conversation had never been made public before. But now, with the merger between HDFC and HDFC Bank complete, he felt it was the right time to bring it into the open. He clearly stated that he had declined Chanda Kochhar's proposal at the time, saying it wouldn't be appropriate. HDFC had its own unique identity, culture, and banking framework, and merging it into another institution would have been like erasing its very soul. This is not just a story about a proposal between two banks. It is a story about the self-reliance of India's financial system, the defense of institutional identity, and a balanced decision made while navigating complex regulatory challenges. Because in the end, the merger that actually happened wasn't between ICICI and HDFC, but between HDFC and its own banking unit, HDFC Bank, and that too, only when regulatory pressure had mounted to a point where no other option remained. In 2023, when the merger between HDFC and HDFC Bank took place, it wasn't seen as a move driven by corporate ambition, but rather as a decision compelled by RBI's regulatory framework. The Reserve Bank of India had clearly stated that large non-banking financial companies, NBFC, with assets exceeding 5 lakh crore would be considered systemically important for the country's financial system. Earlier, this threshold was 50,000 crore. Deepak Parekh acknowledged that the RBI supported the merger, but did not offer any exemptions or special privileges. He said, "The RBI pushed us, helped us, but gave no concessions or extensions. We had to complete the process ourselves, obtain all approvals, and comply with every regulatory standard." The most interesting aspect was how secretly the entire merger was handled. No one had even the slightest hint about it. Only a few lawyers, due diligence teams, and accountants were aware. The government knew because the RBI was in direct contact with them. But the market and the media were completely in the dark. It was only when the news appeared in the morning papers that the world discovered the truth of the deal. Deepak Parekh said that on the day of the merger, he was overwhelmed by two conflicting emotions. On one hand, a sense of sorrow that HDFC was ending as an independent entity, and on the other, a sense of satisfaction that India would now have a bank capable of competing at a global level. He remarked, "Look at how big the banks in China are. We must think big too. If we want to compete on the global stage, our banks need to grow in size as well. The story of HDFC and ICICI is not just about banking, it's equally about politics, strategy, and emotion. Chanda Kochhar's proposal carried a symbolic emotional connection, come back home, but Deepak Parekh declined it, believing that the independence of a brand was far more important than nostalgia. What's interesting is that ICICI Bank's predecessor, ICICI Limited, was the one that had initially provided funding to HDFC. Their relationship was old and deep-rooted, and perhaps it was this history that Chanda Kochhar leaned on when she made the proposal. But in business, it's not emotion that drives decisions, it's strategy. And Parekh chose strategy. On 1st July 2023, when HDFC and HDFC Bank merged, HDFC Limited, a standalone institution with a legacy of 44 years, became a part of history. This merger marked a milestone in India's banking sector. But its roots lay in that earlier unspoken conversation between ICICI and HDFC, a conversation that, had it turned into a yes, would have dramatically redrawn India's banking map today. In the same interview, Deepak Parekh also highlighted another important issue. He called the insurance sector the most misunderstood in the country. He pointed out that many banks, driven by high commissions, often sell inappropriate insurance policies, causing harm to customers. He brought this up specifically because, after the merger, the responsibilities and accountability of the newly combined bank would increase significantly, and maintaining high standards of customer service would be its greatest challenge. His statement clearly indicates that banking is not just a world of balance sheets and figures, it is also a world of trust and transparency. And when major mergers happen, the responsibility to protect customer interests grows even greater. Deepak Parekh's entire story not only reveals an important truth but also shows how a visionary leader can preserve an institution's identity by making the right decisions at the right time. Had Chanda Kochhar's proposal been accepted, HDFC might have ended up as just a branch under ICICI. But today, HDFC Bank stands as India's largest private bank, operating with its own distinct identity. This story also serves as a lesson for all professionals who, at times, make decisions based on emotions or short-term gains. Parekh demonstrated that with long-term thinking and an understanding of brand value, an institution can be guided to new heights.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.